talk my shit. I got all dick, and she turned around and hit. And I done learned a lot of shit. I had her burn.
What's up, guys? This your boy, Mr. I240. I'm back with another episode today. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I was going to work today, but make a long story short, I got to work. I thought I was going to work. My boss didn't. Me and one of my partners were talking, and they were just like, "Oh, no, we ain't gotta go to work today." So I was gonna film 2 or 3 videos this weekend anyway. I know I was off Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday, so I was gonna film some recordings for y'all anyway. So they make it easy for me, so y'all might get like 3 videos this weekend. Depends how I feel. And this is one of the videos I wanted to get to. The applying pressure video, especially started with my first subject, which was intriguing. So hey, y'all hit that comment, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get these subscribers up. I love giving y'all good fire content each and every other day that I can do when I'm not busy working or whatever, because this is what I really want to do. But to really do this full time, I gotta get these subscribers up. So hey, y'all keep, like I said, hit that notification button, get the subscribers up. So shoot, let's get to it. So the first subject I want to talk about, according to the reports in 2015, 2016, or when 2017, whenever Sting retired from the WWE, he was pressured to retire. Now, the reason I was intrigued by this subject because I watched the Ric Flair documentary, and when Ric Flair went through the same thing when he was forced to retire by Vince McMahon. Now, the difference between Sting and Ric Flair. Now, Flair was looking kind of old his last run, and you can tell, especially some of the matches 2 years prior to that, Flair did not belong in the ring. Flair didn't belong in the ring with Carlito, that's for sure. And Flair did not deserve to be in no elimination chamber. Now, Sting was still able to go. Sting was able still to give up a good match. Now, Sting couldn't do no TLC match and nothing like that, but he was still able to go. So the reason why Sting was forced to retire, because on the infamous night of Night of Champions, he fought Seth Rollins. The match was going well, everything going smooth, until Seth Rollins hit the turnbuckle bomb. And Sting's back just gave out. I guess his nerves and limbs just gave out. So Sting was automatically on the shelf for about a year and a half, something like that, before Vince forced him to retire. Now I'm gonna get to the backstory of that. I feel like Sting didn't get a fair run during his first run in WWE. Now, it started off hot when Sting debuted in Survivor Series. Started off hot. He cost the Authority the Survivor Series match, so Triple H didn't get fired, which started leading to Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania. That build-up was going well from the teasing from we didn't see Sting for like a month and a half. Then Sting popped up on an episode of Raw where John Cena was in a handicap match trying to get his friends his job back. Cena was about to lose. Sting came out, made a point, told Triple H no. Run still going smooth. So Triple H called Sting out at Fastlane, and from that point on, he called him out for Fastlane. Sting made a fake way on the Titantron. He gonna come to Fastlane. Sting came to Memphis at Fastlane, and from that point on, the match was officially booked for WrestleMania. Now, it was a lot of hit and misses during the feud with him and Triple H, because Sting was hardly on the show, and Sting couldn't make every show. So, of course, Sting made an appearance on Raw, I think the week before WrestleMania, when he saved Randy Orton from the Authority. Now, the build-up was kind of smooth. They did the best they can do and build it up. But then the match came. The match was okay. Only thing I ain't like about the match, they tried to do, they brought back the old NWO DX. Yeah, nah. They could have just made it a regular match. Then it ended in typical Triple H fashion, him hitting somebody with a sledgehammer and win. So Vince had to get that last shot into WCW, like, hey, or really Ted Turner or Eric Bischoff, whoever ran that junk, that, hey, we pinned your crown, boy, I still win. So when you see Sting from that point for about almost 6 months, then he appeared on Monday Night Raw when Seth Rollins had defeated John Cena the night before to retain his United States to retain his WWE Championship, and he won John Cena U.S. title, and then they were doing a statue for Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins surprised with Sting. Now that build-up was kind of good. Then comes the Night of Champion. We all root for Sting to win, and then the infamous night happened with the Buckle Bomb. So then it was unfair for Vince to force him to retire when Sting could still go. You can clearly see Sting could still wrestle. It's not like Sting was trash. And then on top of that, when you look at how they booked Sting, now I can see why Sting didn't go to WWE in the first place. Because they were going to disrespect him. And they did. Literally. The first disrespect was, man, you forced me to lose to this dude? A dude that's barely retired at WrestleMania? With a cheap sledgehammer finish, and that's it? And we bring back a whole bunch of old dudes to wrestle? That's trash. Then, my back hurt. My injuries hurt. Now you forcing me to retire like you did Daniel Bryan. Now you forcing me to retire like you did Ric Flair. And Edge. And I thought about this. It makes y'all a question. Now, ironically, Sting, Edge, and Daniel Bryan all came back to wrestling, right? Vince had 2 comebacks at that point. Edge and Daniel Bryan. So imagine if he would have had Sting, Daniel Bryan, Sting was still going at that point. Especially Sting would have loved the pandemic era because he ain't got to travel. Sting, Daniel Bryan, and Edge. Imagine if he ain't forced them 3 guys to retire in the first place. Vince would have had 3 comeback success stories right there in his hand. But you forced Sting to retire. And then Sting was out. I think Sting was retired for about 4 or 5 years. No, 3. Was it 3? I think it was 3. Then, 3. 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Then he came back to 2002 or 2001 to AEW, where he teamed up with the young lad, Darby Allin, took him under his wing like a mentor. And then Sting in matches doing high-flying moves like he was in 1990. It just show you that if you have the patience and time that, hey, and let time heal everything, you can come back. Now, I don't know how Sting healed from his injury. I don't know if he did it the surgical way or the natural way. Because we all know Daniel Bryan documented from his neck injury, he was trying to do it the natural way. And it was progressing a long time. Now, he could have got surgery when it did all that, but Daniel Bryan didn't. But my point is, Sting deserves more respect than what they showed him. And plus, Sting probably felt some type of way about himself. Like this sit-down interview they had together with Renee Young talking about the match. Hell, you can look at Sting's face, he resisted Seth Rollins. Hell, you can look at this Raw episode when Sting was walking out, Sting walked clean by that man like he didn't exist. Hell, he probably didn't want to make that last appearance in WWE. Because he feel like y'all didn't respect him or give him a chance to do what he need to do. And y'all forced that man to retire. So I can see why Edge and Daniel Bryan pushed themselves to come in because they want to retire on their own terms. They don't want Vince McMahon telling them, yeah, you need to retire. But Vince, somebody need to tell you, you need to retire. Who the hell is you trying to force somebody to retire when you need to retire yourself? Because you can't keep your junk in your pants. Then you don't know good booking no more. Hell, you still trying to put over Brock Lesnar every week. So maybe it's time for you to retire. Stop forcing these men. Now, Ric Flair, I give you them. I agree with them. Both of y'all old as dirt. Sting was old too, but Sting can still go. Sting still look like he belong out there. Yeah, you seen them matches in Impact. That's why the hell you want him in the first place. Sting was still putting on good shows in Impact. And you forcing him to retire off your superstar buckle bone. Come on, Vince. Stop forcing folks to retire if you ain't gonna do it yourself, B. And that's all I'm saying. Alright. Enough about that subject. Now let's get into some real beef. Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair. Now, according to the documentary, what started the heat was Ric Flair was just frustrated with how he was booked and stuff like that. And he wanted vacation time. So, from what the documentary said, Eric Bischoff was like, hey man, if you don't show up, I'm going to sue you. So Ric Flair said, hell, piss off. I'm already missing time with my kids. I'm going to go to my kid wrestling thing, which was Reed, the youngest son at the time. I feel like Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff always had a love-hate relationship. It was all about who is WCW, who is the man of WCW, who is in the power, who is in control, who run this. And you can clearly see in the 1999 promo where Ric Flair expressed his real feelings in that promo. And Eric Bischoff expressed it in the promo too. And they said, hell, they were cool with it, let's run with it. Let's make it look real, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and then it's still beef to this day because I think, I don't know what was said, but on Eric Bischoff, I think Ric Flair said something about Eric Bischoff, and then Eric Bischoff said on his podcast, like, look, man, I'm done responding to Rick. Hey, man, y'all got to squash this, bro. Like, man, Ric Flair, you about 78 years old. Eric Bischoff about 55. Look like he living life. Y'all got to let that go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all did a lot of fucked up shit to each other. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all did a lot of fucked up shit to each other. And we still arguing about this after, 20 to 30 years later? Y'all both made culture impact in the business. Eric Bischoff, you gave us Monday Nitro. One of the greatest wrestling TV shows ever. And you beat Vince McMahon twice. I mean, you beat Vince McMahon for almost 2 years straight with just pure wrestling. You beat this man with Rey Mysterio. Vince had to go get a white girl so she could be a big booty. Woo! That's all I'm saying. You beat Vince with wrestling. And you brought NWO. And you stole his boy, Hulk Hogan. The man that testified against Vince in court in 1993 for steroids allegations. Even though Hogan first 2 years, 94, 95, that was garbage. Let's call it what it is. But you did that. So you was one of the main reasons, that the Monday Night Wars was up. You was beating that man so bad with wrestling that you had to drive him to show some booty on some Jerry Springer-ish. Man, you beat this man with Glacier, bro. And then Ric Flair. Ric Flair, you just one of the greats, man. You been making impact before I was born. Now, I can see the frustration from both of them for both sides of the field from my outside looking in. I'm pretty sure, and I know Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan boys, but I'm pretty sure Ric Flair got tired of Hogan being in the forefront and getting all the receipts, all the money, and all this stuff, and beating everybody every week. Wow, you making me look like trash, cutting my hair. You made me cut my hair, man. I'm looking bald. You got me in crazy home with muscle chicks. I mean, shout out to Asia, she was cool, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, bro, I ain't know what the hell Ric Flair was on in 99, man. Like, trash. Like, I'm pretty sure all that was Eric Bischoff writing. And I'm pretty sure with Eric Bischoff, you probably feel like Ric Flair was being stubborn and standing up to you, and you were just trying to get a little respect in the locker room because we know Hogan was running over you. And hell, y'all, WCW back then was giving guys contracts that didn't even show up for work. It was folks that probably had 4 or 5 year deals, ain't even been on work. They probably appeared on work once a year and on Saturday Night Main Event, and they pieced out and got paid the rest of their money. And it's like, bruh, like, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then you wanted to sue the man because he didn't come to an episode of Thunder. Let's get real, bro. Let's keep it real about Thunder, bro. I won't want to appear on that trash show. Thunder was trash. Thunder was a poor version of SmackDown. And it was before SmackDown. I don't want to appear on no show on no Thursday called Thunder, bro. When I could be in my son's football game. Man, get it to Alex Wright or Felix Skipper or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me. I'm Ric Flair. I ain't got to appear on this trash, bro. Especially when the show wasn't good no more. Thunder was good for 1 year, but then when 99 came, it was just like, all right, look, bro, we don't even care, bro. Trash. Bret Hart couldn't even say that. Hell, Bret Hart couldn't even say WCW. So it's like, what is y'all beef, especially at that point? What was y'all beefing about at that point? Because the show gone to shits. And it is what it is. Like, so y'all need to squash that beef, man. Let that go, man. At this point, man, both y'all living life. Rick, you having health problems, faking heart attacks in the ring. Eric Bischoff like he enjoying life. Just let that go, man. Life is too precious right now, man. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? And y'all beefing back and forth over some stuff that was 20, 30 years ago. All I can do is, like, as my father tell me, I focus on today and tomorrow. And forget about yesterday. Because it happened. Ain't no rewind, ain't no reset, ain't no nothing. So y'all let that beef go, man. And this probably the reason why the company died too. Because both y'all was looking out for y'allselves and being selfish and trying to make yourself look like the top guy. Come on, man. Grow up. Another subject. The reason I picked this random year that WCW was bound to fail, because it was various reasons. I feel like WCW was bound to fail in 1998 because, number one, late 1997, the Stone Cold Steve Austin train was on the rise, heading into the new year. While the Stone Cold train was up here, the NWO was kind of holding on. But then, when you had that whack-ass Sting versus Hulk Hogan match at Starrcade, I think it went way down here. And the Austin train kept on going right here. Because you got to remember, Stone Cold, that was Stone Cold year. In 1998. That was his year. Man, it was Goldberg year. No. That was Stone Cold's year. Hands down. The company, the wrestling world evolved around Stone Cold. Maybe ECW at the time, maybe RVD, Sabu, maybe New Jack, Latch Storm, but ticket numbers and t-shirt wise, commercial wise, magazine wise, wasn't nobody touching Stone Cold at that point. And then you had the him and Vince adding to it, and Vince letting everybody know he the boss finally after Bret Hart exposed that at the Survivor Series. Well, he really exposed it that whole year in 97. But the Survivor Series was the confirmation when Bret Hart gave him that black eye. And plus, At that time, WWE was more about realism, and WCW was more like partyism or whatever the hell they were trying to do. Reason number one. Number two, Hulk Hogan. This man was selfish as hell. The buzz was over, dog. The NWO buzz was dead and gone. And for that whole year, he just found his way in the main event picture somehow. Okay, you lost the Sting at Starrcade. Your Sting had a draw that December, leading to Super Brawl, which that match was better than that, but it ended with a whack-ass finish. Then we thinking we getting something new. Oh man, Randy Savage versus Sting. I told y'all a while back that Randy Savage was the better wrestler out of both of them. Y'all look back at that Spring Stampede match where Sting and Randy Savage had a classic brawl and ended with and of course Kevin Nash interfered, but we was cheering for Randy to get the belt. Folks was cheering when Sting lost. And I'm pretty sure Sting was cool with it. Like, Randy champ, something new, something fresh. And wrong. What happened? This man here got to find his weasel his way in, get a wax steel cage match for him to win the belt. It's like, bruh, we tired of you. Man, go away. Move on, Hulk Hogan. Then you getting all the receipts and the money? Damn. Can Randy shine? Can Randy shine, bruh? Can Randy Macho Man get his shine, bruh? But you gotta be selfish at the time, dog. Come on, man. Everybody else cool. Kevin Nash doing just about that money. They ain't interfering no better way. I mean, Kevin, woo, boy, yeah. But it's like, come on, man. All right. Reason number 3, Hogan again. Except it was Hogan and Goldberg. What you mean? That was a good match, though. Yeah, but they gave it away for free $99. And you know what happened? You know what that was? That was the last time they had good ratings. Because from that point on, Vince then was spanking that ass like the Lakers in the NBA playoffs when the Lakers went on the almost 16-0 playoff run before they lost that game to Philadelphia in the finals. Shout out to Allen Iverson. He was doing his thing. Crossed over Tyronn Lue. Looked at him. Because that's how Vince was looking at him in the range. Like, wham! And took off. Phew, like the rocket. So, they gave it away for free $99. Okay. Goldberg winning. It was a gift and a curse. The gift was y'all were getting ratings, but the curse was Goldberg couldn't wrestle. Exhibit A. Whew. And y'all thought William Regal just gonna lay down to him. Hell no. He gotta show me. That's basically what William Regal was showing me. Like, nah, you ain't finna make me look bad. You was not finna make me look bad. And I'm glad he stood up for himself. Because moments like this, come on, man. How dare y'all disrespect Mr. Perfect? You mean tell me all that man got was a slap? Spirit 1, 2, 3. Peace out. Now, don't get me wrong. Goldberg had some rare moments. When he took on Raven and the Flock, that was good. When he took on Sting. But he was he was older, 33 years old, 30 or whatever. But he was too young for that pressure. And his skills showed it in the ring. It was just weird trying to see Goldberg Rouse at times, especially during that time. Then, y'all gave us the infamous taser finish. So y'all couldn't find no other way to take this bet off of Goldberg. So what can we do to beat him? Oh yeah, a taser. Man, the crowd booed y'all out the door. Now, according to Kevin Nash, I don't know if it's true or not. He said folks was booing Goldberg late doing his run. I might gotta find my videos, do my research. And I remember folks booing Goldberg in like 99, 2000. You know, but Goldberg deserved better than it. And plus, Goldberg wasn't supposed to lose to you. You went into the business for yourself again. This is why WCW died. You want the man that was supposed to beat him. It was DDP. That was an epic match. That match was 2 times better than anything y'all did at Starrcade. I'm just being real. Then another moment. Now, you would have thought this moment here was saving WCW. Man looked it good. Oh, we got Bret Hart. Woo, get your shine on, Bret. Yay! Except one problem. Y'all didn't know how to book Bret. Then, y'all didn't give us the match that we want again. Why? Because Hogan was scared? Why you scared of, if I was the ex-Hulk Hogan, why was you scared of Bret, bro? Everybody wanted to see that match. Why? Bret was hot as fish grease. This was your chance for him and Bret to tear the house down. Y'all didn't need no titles. Hell, y'all really didn't like each other. So you could have did something with that. But no. You want him to join the NWO. I feel like you wanted folks to join the NWO because you didn't want nobody to shine. Look at that 1990 match with him and Kevin Nash. We were going crazy. I mean, they found him in the fight each other. Something new, fresh. Woo! And what y'all give us? The finger poke of doom. And my last reason, and simple reason is, y'all didn't want to give young talent a chance. Y'all had young talent in front of y'all to take it to the next level. You could have gave us Goldberg versus Chris Jericho, where Goldberg was leading the future. Jericho would have been your top heel. You had Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio. You could have had guys trying to help guys get better, sharpen their skills. Oh, Eddie Guerrero too. Eddie Guerrero had been fine. He was fine WCW from the jump. Even when he got there. Once he got rid of the singlet and made it just straight pants and got that little beat. Doom, 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 doom. Whew. Fire, bro. Eddie Guerrero was slept on, man. Chris Benoit was slept on. Then y'all want to get Chris Benoit his shine late 2000. It was too late now. He going WWF. Won the belt and left. Y'all had Perry Saturn. You had Raven. You have a variety of guys. But if you just would have stood your foot down and said, F you, Hogan, I'm tired of paying you, go to quit. WCW would have survived. I feel like Raven could have carried the company. Goldberg, DDP, Perry Saturn. Because Perry Saturn was a mud on his own. He was a workhorse. He showed y'all he can hang with Goldberg. He used to take it to him. Chris Benoit. Chris Jericho coming into his own with the comedy with Rufus. R.I.P. to Rufus. And y'all just blew it. WCW could have last, man. At least ECW lasted about 01. At least they tried. It just Paul Heyman was broke. But whatever. On a lighter note, sad note, we lost the big homie Jay Briscoe this past week or a couple weeks ago, whatever, in a car crash. You know, with surviving members of his family, his baby girls. Prayers out to the wife, the brother, the friends, the colleagues, prayers out to everybody, man. And the reason I wanted to do this episode, was this because life is too precious, y'all. Life is crazy. Man, don't be beefing and arguing with folks about nothing. Cause you just 1 second away from it. Try to get right, get focused. Trust me, my life changed since mid-July last year. I ain't saying I'm there yet, but I'm getting there. I just gotta keep on applying pressure. I've been slacking lately because I've been working on this and other stuff. But get your faith right, get your mind right, man, because that man is real. This ain't even trying to scare nobody or nothing like that. But it just, I believe it. Like that day, whatever going on in the world, you just look around. If you read the Bible or whatever, or you got your faith and your beliefs, man, this world is crazy and getting wicked and wicked every day. So for you to be beefing and arguing with folks, man, and just live life and get right, man. And it seemed like the brother Jay Briscoe was living his life, doing what he loved to do. Especially when he got his brother on the side, becoming one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Hell, they gave us 3 of the best matches in tag team wrestling in recent years with the FTR. And now you can't forget his classic rivals with Kevin Owens, Adam Cole, Jay Lethal. I mean, I ain't watch ROH back there, but I heard about it and I seen some highlights. There was some pretty dope stuff. He was the founding father of ROH, along with the Roderick Strong, CM Punk. You know, AJ went there a couple of times. Joe, Eddie Guerrero was there. You know what I'm saying? So he held it down to bring their company to where it is today. And for him to lose his life like that, man, it's sad. It's devastating. But I know he's gonna look after his brother, his wife, his kids. You know what I'm saying? I know he up there smiling, seeing his brother doing his thing down here. Now it's time for Mark to take it to the next level. And, you know, maybe he gonna take some time out, chill, do his thing, you hear me? But it just show you, man, life short. Because he just won the tag team titles in a great dog collar match in front of the world in L.A. And then a couple months later, he gone. So it just show y'all, man, get right. Pray to the man above you, believe in him, or whatever you believe in. I don't knock them out for what they believe in. But just know that he is watching and everything gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Just get right. Talk to him. I talk to him sometimes. I don't talk to him like I need to, but that's gonna get back to, you know, don't forget fire back up with the man above. But my life's too precious, bro. So and so like this. So also, prayers out to Kevin Nash. Now I don't know if it's true or not. He said he was joking. So on his episode of podcast with Sean Oliver, he was talking about mental health, and I'm paraphrasing. So he was like, "So what?" And Sean Oliver had got quiet, and he was like, "Dang, bro, just stop talking like this." Nah, man. So what? So basically, if y'all don't know, Kevin Nash has been probably depressed and sad about since he lost his son. It's hard to get over a child, man. So I'm pretty sure he carry on with his life, try to live and fight, you know, especially he was already dealing with Scott Hall, you know, because they were like best friends, NWO. They did this invasion trip. They made an impact together. And then for you to lose your son, that's hard. And then you joking about mental health and stuff like that. You know, I saw some of it. I was like, well, maybe he is being sarcastic, but the thing I will say, there always the power in the tongue. And the thing you don't play about is suicide. Because whatever you do, shoot yourself up with coke or hang yourself with a rope or blow your brains out, ain't no coming back from it. And it's from your own self-deflecting. And my thing is, him being a professional wrestler, I don't even know why he'll play with it, knowing that one of his colleagues took out his family and himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play with it. And mental health is real. And I hate that tune. I hate that form. But yeah, just send that man prayers. Like I said, send the Briscoe family prayers. And man, just look. Like I told y'all, though I do this every day, I get a chance because I love y'all. I love this. I feel rejuvenated when I crank up this phone. It'll be a laptop one day, I don't know. But I love this. And hey, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Just let me talk my shit.